After a 28-year success story, the BMW M3 begins a new era. The fifth generation is for the first time split into two model series. The coupe and the convertible are launched as the M4, the four-door limousine as the M3. We had a guiding concept to this project. We called it the athlete in a tailor-made suit. We wanted an agile, fleet-footed, precise athlete. With the fifth generation, we combined two remarkable characteristics of the previous generations. The E46 M3 distinguished itself with its boldness, and the E92 M3 became known for its technical perfection. One of the biggest challenges was the lightweight construction. The engineers were able to reduce the weight by around 80 kilograms to its predecessor. When we work with one component, we not only try to reduce weight, we also try to gain the maximum out of all technical features. The tailgate is a good example. It's 5 kilograms lighter than the comparable series component, but it also gave us the possibility to develop an independent design and improve the aerodynamics. The design promises strength and agility. The focus was not only on the visual part, but more on the function. Completely new. After the classic naturally aspirated motor, for the first time, the fifth generation is equipped with a turbocharged engine. The turbo technology over the last years made significant progress. Meanwhile, this technology makes it possible to provide the engine characteristics that we expect from an M automobile. The new high-revving six-cylinder inline engine with M twin-power turbo technology provides 431 horsepower and manages the sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 4.1 seconds. Furthermore, the engine also achieves a reduction in fuel consumption and emissions of around 25%. To reiterate the motorsport characteristics of the fifth generation, racing professionals work closely together with the engineers. We have deeply rooted genes in racing technologies. For the development, we received input from our DTM racing drivers. We adopted in part the racing technology for our car. I think when you compare the former M3 with the new one and you count the gear shifts, you have significantly less in the actual car, because you always have torque in any situation, and nevertheless it revs high, extremely high. The performance of the new M4 in the DTM is impressive. Already in the first year with the BMW M4, Marco Wittmann wins the Drivers' Championship and BMW the team competition. Special editions have a long tradition with the BMW M3 and now also with the BMW M4. Maximum power and extremely strong driving dynamics characterize the BMW M4 GTS. It's the first BMW in-series production with the innovative water injection technology, and this raises the engine output significantly. The very exclusive sports car brings 500 horsepower to the road and manages the Nürburgring Nordschleife under 7 minutes 30 seconds. For the past 5 generations, the M3 was always the best car in its class. The stretch between sportiness on the racetrack and suitability for everyday use has never been so wide as today. For 30 years, the M3 has been the most popular model from BMW M. The high-performance vehicle primarily stands for one thing: sheer driving pleasure.